I am going to show you today what's in my backpack. Now, I have a lot of high-end purses and I like the totes. I even got the La Piage totes because they're super light and they were more comfortable than like my leather totes and etc. etc. One of the problems I have is I need to figure out ways to reduce stress to my joints, and both shoulders already have arthritis, so it was recommended that I stop carrying purses altogether. And then when I talked to my doctor, they said you can get away with a backpack. That would be better. It would put the weight on your back. So I came home and started to search for backpacks. I wasn't really concerned on what they looked like. I was concerned with function and how much they weighed, because I do have 2 or 3 backpack style purses. They're still heavy, like very heavy, just the purse. So I started seeing all these YouTube videos from a lot of college students that are using this backpack. Well, it was very interesting, and a couple commented about how light it was. And then I ran across 2 older women that are actually using these as their work bags. And they did a review more appropriate for my use and what I would be using it for. And they remarked about how lightweight it was. So I did order mine on Amazon, and I did watch several videos to ensure I knew how to spot a fake and a real one. And in doing my research, I got this one on sale. Now, it's not the most fashionable statement. It's a freaking backpack. I mean, it's not the end-all, but function and design is pretty well thought out. This is really small. This is only 13 inches, and they make a mini, but I can't go that small. Maybe one day, not today. Everything that fits in my La Piage or my Neverfull fits in here with more room. So I'm going to show you today what all I have in this sucker, and it's light even with all my crap in it. So this is pretty cool. So let me show you the back. This is the backpack straps, and what's I really like about this is like you can set this up where if you're not using the strap, you snap it up here and you don't have all this strap dangling. Okay, so I only have one side set up, and on the outside I have some hand sanitizer and a personal alarm. The side pockets come on both sides, and they're really small. For an example, this is this is the 13-inch backpack, by the way. They make a mini and then like a 15-inch for laptop versions. They also have a couple others. I think I've heard of the 13-inch laptop version. I think it's very slightly different in design, but I didn't do enough research. See, that doesn't really fit good. So unless you have like a very slim water bottle, like very slim, your water bottle's not going to fit. But my iPhone 7 Plus does. And you can't see it down there, and it's super easy for me to pop out. I also have another one of these pockets on this side, and the compact umbrellas fit beautifully. So my umbrella stays in my car right by my driver's side, so if it is bad weather, I just slap it in my purse when I go, but I don't need to carry it unless it's weather. Now, some people might be put off by this flap down. And I do have a inspired laptop that is very similar to this one, and they don't have this flap down. And I'm going to do another video for that one. I'm going to give you a peek of it at the end, though. This flap down helps the waterproofing of this bag. So it's important to have that there. And this bag is relatively new, so this stiffness is going to get better. But the front pouch will fit my iPhone 7 Plus, but I keep my keys in here, and I don't want my keys and my phone in the same pouch. So I keep my keys and a balm, and I could stuff a lot more than that in here. But I'm not going to. Now, the front has these nice little handles, and I will say that the handles are a nice, sturdy material, but it's light, with a little snap. So I can use this as a purse if I need to and I don't want to throw it on my back. Again, with the flap over to aid in the waterproofing. This zips all the way around. Guys, you look how far down. I can see everything that's in my purse by doing that. Now, I do keep a purse organizer, and I am going to link where I get my purse organizers from. I have tried 1,000,001 purse organizer, from expensive to cheap, and this Etsy seller, who is overseas, has always delivered. I have every size she makes. They're incredible. I have them for my totes, and this small size fits perfect in here. I also reuse makeup bags that I've gotten out of kits, and in this one I have the lipstick that I'm wearing today, a powder compact, and a bandana hanky. It's right there in front where I can get to it really quick. In the very, very front, I have one of these compact foldable sunglass cases. So if I'm wearing my glasses or sunglasses and I don't have the case, I can throw it in the case, throw it in the purse. And I don't have to worry about my glasses getting scratched or anything like that. And it folds up super flat and fits right here out of the way in case I need it. This front pocket right here, I do have 3 lipsticks that stay in my purse all the time. They're my lipstick purse. I don't always bring that lipstick with me, and I might go somewhere and my lipstick's completely worn out and I need to add some more color to my lips, or they're just dry and I don't want to use the balm. I have the e.l.f. This is the one that's like the, what is the name of that brand? It's going to kill me. It Cosmetics. The It Cosmetics lipstick that is not really a lipstick. It's like a tint and moisturizer that you put on your lips, and then it changes color based upon your body chemistry. This is e.l.f.'s version. So e.l.f. has a place in my purse. I do have the expensive one. That has a place in my makeup drawer. I also have a e.l.f. mineral lip tint that's in a nice neutral shade for me. And then I also have the Wet n Wild. This is the one, the lipsticks that stay. Anyway, I love these. These are great. And this is a really good neutral shade for me. I can wear it with anything. I do love the Color Pops. And I have the Color Pops. And if I'm going like on date night or something like that, I use the Color Pops. But Color Pop dries the hell out of my lips. All the other mattes dry the hell out of my lips. This doesn't. I mean, it's not super moisturizing like my lip balms or my Clinique lip balms or anything like that. But it has staying power. It does transfer, but it's not going anywhere for hours. So if I need something to stay on, this is my purse version. And I have several colors of these, but this is the one that stays in my purse. I actually have this duplicate color because this is so cheap at $2 a pop in my makeup drawer. So anyway, that's my 3 lipsticks that never leave my purse. In this pocket, I have all my cards, insurance cards, and store cards. So these are Blue Q bags, by the way. I told you I love Blue Q. So really lightweight bags. Hold all the cards, slip in there. I do have an Altoids tin. Now I got the smalls so I could have this size tin specifically. I get the other Altoids in the bigger size, and I just refill this with the regular Altoids, and then I will use the tins in all kind of purposes, camping, cosmetics, you name it. I reuse those tins. In the main compartment, there's 2 front pockets right here on the inside. I have nothing in them. I could slide my phone in there if I'm going somewhere and I need it to be more secure. Also, on the side here, I have enough room that if I push out a little bit, that I can stick my water bottle or whatever on the side, on the inside of my backpack, and we're good to go. And it's nice and secure. As long as I have a lid, I don't have to worry about anything splashing or spilling. In the main compartment, I have my wallet. And I have this Le Pliage Cosmetic Case. This is actually really nice because it's deceptively small. Like this backpack, it holds an incredible, I'm not even going through all this. It holds so much stuff. And guys, I actually took stuff out to lighten my purse. I could stuff a whole bunch more in there and it'll zip up. And this is as big as it gets. So I love this thing. I have a safety device, some mace, my mother's house keys, on the side pocket a couple pins. I got more pins in here too. I also have nun tabs. I've got headphones. And these are in pockets, by the way. I also have a, looks like a gift card and a spare pouch. These come in so handy. I like having just an empty one in my purse in case I need to tuck something in it because I don't want it loose for whatever reason. So I like to keep that in my purse. On the outside pockets, I'm not going to pull these out because they're a little tight and my lighter is like really tiny. Anyway, I have a really mini Bic down there. Never know when your girl's going to need a lighter, so I have it. And on the other side, and it's tight. There we go, I got it. These are just the sugar tabs for people that are diabetic. I'm not diabetic, I'm hypoglycemic, so I need those in an emergency. Right here, with a silicone headband around it, is a bandana that contains, so I don't have to use a napkin, throwaway napkin, that contains a stainless steel straw, so I don't use plastic straws when I go out to eat. I tell them no straw, use my own. If I'm somewhere that serves plastic utensils, I have my own titanium spork. And this one's really well made, so it really acts like a fork and a spoon. And then I also have one of the Light My Fire, I think it's Light My Fire, it's the same principle. And I know this is plastic, but it's not the disposable plastic. And I already had it in my camping gear supply, so I was like, I'd rather reuse something I already have than go out and purchase something new for this purpose. And this is to help with, it's a zero waste swap. So I'm not wasting disposable products when I have perfectly good products that I can use. And when I roll this up, guys, this literally takes up like no room in this backpack, and it's super light. So yeah, and yeah, I know you saw that Dr. Pepper bottle, but I bought it just so you could see that it doesn't really fit in the purse. So yes, if you're zero waste, guys, I'm trying, but I'm not perfect. Usually I have my water bottle that is like, it's a mirror water bottle. In the back pocket, I have, this is my prescription medications, which I'm not going to open. I also have a tin of magnesium salve that I reuse when I run out. I just get more put in it, and I have the tin. I also have a charger. I also have a compact set of reading glasses, just in case I'm wearing both contacts, or yeah, it literally, that's all it's for, because normally I wear monovision. My right contact sees for distance, and there's nothing in my left eye, so I can read everything close up just fine and everything. But if I have to drive at night, sometimes it just makes sense to go ahead and wear a left contact, and I actually have disposables for that rare occasion, for that eye. So yes, I'm weird. And, oh yeah, and the back here. This clear kind of plastic is not a Blue Q bag, but it is made of the same material, which is a recycled material, and this is like all these other little bitty bags. It's almost like indestructible. This size Blue Q does not make, and I already had a set of these just for my packing, but it works perfect for my bullet journal supplies or anything that I pick up that's paper-wise or something. I don't want it just floating around. Inside here, I have a field notes just in case I did not bring my bullet journal, and I have some paperwork I need to take care of for the VA, and then I have a pencil pouch. And to show you, here is my bullet journal, and slips right on in. And I like having my bullet journal covered. It's not loose in my purse and getting all nasty if I have something that breaks loose, like a lipstick or something, which shouldn't happen, but it could. This is the Blue Q pencil case. And I have a ton of pencils in it. And I could fit a ton more, and it would still be relatively flat. There we go. And I fit that right there. It comes with a back pocket that is for your laptop. It'll hold a small laptop. Oh, and very discreetly tucked away is a feminine hygiene pouch. And I really like this one because it's like just a super discreet way to carry tampons around. And that's basically exactly what's in here, but people wouldn't think that. Anyway, it does come with this foam pad that is to help with your back, and you can also pull it out and use it as a cushion to sit down if you wanted to. I left it in there because I do want the back support, so some people take it out. I don't. I want it in there. I don't carry my laptop in this. Anyway, if I wanted to, I could slip my tablet back there, and it's perfectly fine because I do have an iPad. I typically don't feel I need to bring my tablet because my iPhone's so big. I really don't need the tablet other than at home. It's a convenient thing. But if I go camping or something like that, it's nice to have. And I strongly suggest, even if you're using this as a backpack, to organize your backpack with pouches. It makes seeing and getting things that you need so much easier. And this, here's my organizer, okay? These are amazing because I can pull the whole thing out and just switch purses if I need to. And like I said, I've used this lady for years. She does amazing quality work. I just love her stuff. Okay. So that is what's in my bag, which is basically a school backpack that I'm loving. And I want to give you a sneak peek of a alternative, because these run for about 80 bucks. I did not pay for 80 bucks for mine. I watched the sales on Amazon and I snagged a really good sale. If you do use Amazon, I strongly recommend you make sure it qualifies for Prime shipping, because yes, there are even fakes on Amazon. If you do, make sure you watch all the videos that are on the internet. On YouTube, there's plenty of them that explain how to spot a fake. Mine isn't a fake. I verified it. We're all good. Thank God. But I made sure it was Prime shipping eligible. And I got a really good deal on this one. They were trying to get rid of the color. So, and I don't mind the color at all. Not at all. The sneak peek, which I also got on Amazon, was this brand. Now, it is much cheaper. There are some parts of it that you can tell, like the handles aren't as nice, but it does have other features that the other bag doesn't have. This one I actually use as my dog bag when we go to dog training, and it has a bunch of the same features. I am going to do another review on this because I caught this one on sale. It normally runs for about $34. I paid $11 for this bag. And honestly, although there's a few things that are cheaper made, it does have different options that I actually like. But the quality of the bag itself is almost the same. So I'm curious to see how well this holds up in the long run. And I'm going to do a separate review on this just so you guys can see it. But I wanted to give you a sneak peek. And if you're already considering the Kanken and you need a second bag for any reason whatsoever, and you just don't have the money, if you can find this, right now it's sold out. If you can find this, this is definitely a worthwhile option. So don't run out and get the other one while checking out this other brand. Anyway, it was great seeing y'all again today. Talk to you later. Bye, YouTube.